Build a contact app with SwiftUI and SwiftData. Learn how to add search and pagination for a modern, scalable contact manager, perfect for beginners and pros looking to level up their skills within iOS development. This is the application we will create today. As you can see, it enables the user to add a new contact or view all contacts. If we click on View Contacts, it displays the contact details screen, and then we're able to navigate through each of the contacts by clicking on Next, or the previous button, or the last button. So if I click on Next, you can see that it loops through the record set for pagination, and it goes to the next record. When we reach the end of the record set, or the query or database table, it stops there. We can then go back to the previous record by clicking on the previous button, or we can click on the last button to go to the last record. We can also update the contact. Xcode is playing up again, trying to type my name in. Seems like the keyboard is not allowing me to type. Seems like Xcode is working now, the simulator is working, so I'll update my name from Kevin to my full name, which is Reed. Click on update. As you can see, the record has been updated. Click on last to go to the last record, previous. We can also filter by name using our search criteria. So if I type in read or RE, click on search, then it search or filters with all the characters that includes RE, such as Fred, as you can see, RE, and also my name, as you can see there. And also to add a new contact, you can just click on the add contact button and then add a new contact. I'll just call the contact Tom. Just enter a random number. Just enter 999, all nines. And then an email address, tom@test.com. Click on save. The record has been saved. Now we can view Tom. So Tom must be the last record in the database. As you can see, Tom is the last record in the database. So this is the tutorial and the feature we'll be creating today using SwiftUI and SwiftData. Don't forget to subscribe for more Swift and SwiftUI tutorials. In this tutorial, we will start to implement the contact details view. The purpose of the contact details view is to enable the user to search for contacts and update contacts within SwiftData. First thing we need to do is to create a new SwiftUI file. Name the file contact details detail view. Type the following: at observable objects var view model contacts view model Just going to delete my preview. Observed object. That should be observed object, not observable object. The purpose of using the observed object is to manage the view model that will also manage the contact data. So to create a few more variables, at state private var editing name string, at state private var editing phone number. So we can edit the name, the phone number, and we can edit the email address or the email. Editing email. We also need to create a variable that will enable the user to search for the records that they want to locate within SwiftData. So we need to create a variable called search text. And then we need to add a pre-stack on line 19, spacing 20, pre-stack alignment dot leading, and this will include our search bar area to enable the user to search for the contacts they're looking for. Add a bit of styling on the headline, some padding, reading. And then we need a H stack, which is a text field where the user will enter their search criteria for the contact they want to search for. Search criteria will be stored in search text. And then we need to add some padding around the text field, background color, which is rounded rectangle, corner radius, that should be corner radius, so it will have curved corners, stroke border, color grey, line width 1. Then we just add some horizontal padding, and then we need to add a button as well to enable the search or filtering to be performed. So this is done by using our view model that we created in previous tutorials. There's a method called filter contacts by, where we pass in our search text, if search text dot is empty, then we need to clear the search text after filtering if the text is empty. Filtered contacts equals view model contacts. What else do we need to do? We need to add a method called update editable fields. Private func update editable fields. Guard not view model filtered contacts is empty, else. So the purpose of that guard statement is to ensure the filter contact is not empty. If it is empty, then we just return from that function. Editing name, editing phone. So we just set all the variables to blank. Because the user has finished editing. Editing email. And then the next thing we need to do is create another variable, which is valid index. And the purpose of this variable to make sure that the current index is within the bounds of the filtered contact so that we can retrieve the correct record. View model, current index, view model, filtered contacts, count, -1. And now we can safely retrieve the contact based on that index that we just retrieved. Let contact equals view model, filtered contact, and we pass in the index of that contact. And now we perform the edits. So we get the new contact information, such as the contact's name, and pass it into the editing name variable. And we do the same thing for editing phone number, is equal to contact phone number. Editing email is equal to contact email. View model dot current index is equal to valid index. Now I have to go back to line 37, and then on line 37 we need to call our updated editable fields. Now we need to call it on line 38, not 37. So just type in update editable fields, and that will update the editable fields with the or by the selected contacts. The next thing we need to do is to add a caption for the button, and this is for the search button. Font weight, bold, foreground color, white, frame, max, width, infinity, padding, background color is blue, corner radius 10, and then we just add some horizontal padding. And then 61, we forgot something, we forgot to type in return, because the guard statement needs to have a return. So that should be on line 61. Now I'll just compile it. Compile. In the next tutorial, we will continue to implement our contact details view. Don't forget to subscribe for more Swift and SwiftUI tutorials.